There's hiking trails all throughout this place. This is great. Pizzas, burgers. Patio back here. Accessible building, which is always nice. Coca-Cola bottles. Those are awesome. I wonder how much one of those would be. I think it gets high and it can flood in some of the lower lying areas. So spent my time playing the game where every single day was a losing battle and every drink was a dead end. Eyes on the goal, don't lose control. I'm living fast, I've lost my soul. I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low. Welcome to Harriston, Ontario. This is the public library that was built 1908. Look at this. It looks beautiful. Obviously an addition that was put on. This is a really beautiful building. Well maintained, well cared for. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to live in a small town northwest of the city? Have you ever thought about what it would be like to be in a town of just less than 2,000 people? Look, I help a lot of people move from one place to another. And I've come across so many different types of people, so many different towns, so many different environments. And there's different things that people look for in a town. And sometimes when you're sitting at home and you're like, hey, I don't even know what this town is all about. I like to make videos like this. And so I walk through the town. I'm going to show you some of the cool things about the town, a little bit of history about the town. And yeah, so let's start with Harriston, Ontario, shall we? My name is David. So clearly it's windy today. I don't have a mic with me. I forgot to charge it. So unfortunately, there's going to be some wind noise. I will do my best to remove it, but I can't always do that. So hopefully I can talk when things are a little quieter when it comes to the wind and if the wind is blocked. So anyways, I like this mural. That's who I'm with. Remax. So right now I'm just outside of the public library, and like I said, this is a beautiful building. Now Harriston, Ontario was founded in, or kind of started off in 1854 with Archibald Harriston, and he was a farmer from the Toronto area. And it was incorporated into a town in 1878. So that's a little bit of history for you. The Maitland River, just kind of down there, kind of comes right through the downtown here, kind of under this, the theater building. This is the theater right here. I'll talk a little bit more about this side of the street when I'm on that side. So we'll talk about that side. So right over there, that's where the river goes underneath, kind of right somewhere here. So I kind of think it's on an angle and it goes through. Now this is the Legion right here. Every town's got a Legion. And this is the Tannery Park. Let's go check out Tannery Park. Yep, you can see this is where the river goes underneath. You get all the old pictures. This is great. 1920. It's amazing what the town looked like back in the day with all the dirt roads. This is just a little bit of a park, not a whole lot. It's cool that they have all these lights. Canada's Packers. There's the old post office. Let's kind of zoom in here. Just because it's not as windy. But 1912. Now there's a number of businesses in there. There's a cafe, Mary's Cafe, I believe, right there. And there's maybe an escape room was located in here as well. I'm not too sure. My research found a little bit, but anyways, oh yeah, there it is. There's the sign right there. Anyways, we'll go up and we'll film a little bit more of that. And yeah, we'll kind of continue on. It's all good. That's the old post office. I mean, the size of these buildings, and it's pretty awesome. When you think about how they built all these buildings back in the day, you know, dirt roads and everything, but just the architectural design that went into some of these places. We got an ice cream store on the other side. Now the old hotel over here It was established in 1876. Actually, there's a couple of things. Hold on. So this place here is now a restaurant, right? Harriston's. So that is a restaurant. There's a pizzeria in there as well, a bar. There's some residential places up here. But yeah, that was an old hotel way back in the day. And then I think this place right here was the old theater that was here. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of neat, you know, how some of these buildings are still operational. Now look, I don't know if you can kind of see up there, but if you get a little closer, kind of see it looked like there was like archway windows on that place, but they've also all been kind of removed. Huh. It's glad that that place is still going on. Now, where did these guys move to? What's the bakery? Are they no longer around anymore? Sourdough breads, cookies. Yeah, I guess they're done. Harriston Bakery. They may have moved to a different location. Ooh, I already health inspector. I don't know when that happened. If you're a local that lives in town, let me know. You get all these signs. They're on the ground, they're on lampposts, pretty much everywhere. What place is this? Canadian made. I don't know, there's a craft store. So I'm going to show you a mural. It's really clean, really, really clean. It's a local grocery store in town. Harriston. Downtown. Community board. Now the fall fair is coming up. Now this is cool, right? If you want to explore a little bit more history of the downtown and stuff like that, you can bring up that app. pizzas, burgers. This place gets busy, very busy. That's a pretty sweet looking mirror. Oh, look, let's go look. You have patio back here. Whether you're into it or not, just to do this, that's something else, man. Wow. The talent. Old theater. Ice cream. September hours. That's a unique design, right? Nothing's square. Got a convenience store. Scotty's Collectibles. Buy, sell, trade. You got Sonny's Eatery. I don't know what's going on if Sonny's is open anymore. Oh, it's awesome. You got the old bell way, way, way up there. Accessible building, which is always nice. There's a lot of these ice cream cone location things. There is no community with, there's no community with without you. There's no, there you go. Cool cones. It's an art exhibit. Tony Hale. There's the cafe. Got soft serve ice cream as well. This is obviously their patio. This is a cool tree. Oh, the old antique store. There you go, the old Coca-Cola. Little bottles. Those are awesome. I wonder how much one of those would be. Huh. I've shown a few houses in my time over the last 20 years, and some of the houses in the garage had working Coca-Cola. Machines. It's just so cool. So this is the other side. So we're on the Elora Street. That's the main street. That's the name of it. Now in the springtime, this gets extremely high. Like, it gets high and it can flood on some of the lower lying areas. So it's something that you always want to watch when you're getting closer to water. So that is the theater, Town Hall Theater. It's another old building for the town. I'm going to do a quick cross here. No one's coming. Just going to pay our respects to our fallen soldiers. There's a founding. Thank you for your service. I do want to mention about the libraries. The libraries in Ontario, they were able to get grants from the Andrew Carnegie Foundation, and a lot of them got money and were able to build all these big, beautiful libraries back in the day. Okay, that was really loud. New Orleans pizza. There's also a Tim Hortons in town, so if people want Tim Hortons, it's back the other way. So every town has got a version of Lucky's Chinese food. Chinese and Canadian food. Like, what is your definition of Canadian food? I would love to know. What does that look like? Poutine? Burgers? I don't know.
Warning lights are flashing.
Ah, that means we can go. Oh, we got another one. This looks awesome. I love murals. These are so cool. I don't know, man. People can be so flippin' talented. All right, Blazeworks. I think you did a great job here. 1947. Wow. You got the community pool down here. It's obviously closed for the season as the leaves are starting to fall. This is the continuation of the Maitland River that we passed on the main road. Obviously it crosses, but we'll walk over. There's a trail over there. Wow, everything's so much louder today without my microphone. I am 100% sure of that. Now, like I mentioned before, this floods. So these are the low-lying areas. Now over here is the community complex, right? So hockey rink is over here, and you've also got basketball courts. You got baseball diamond as well. There are hiking trails around here as well. I mean, it's not a big town, right? Like this is, what time is it? It's like, we got here around like 1:30 or so. So like 2 o'clock right now, and this is what it looks like. It's a small rural community where you've got some local people working in town, but probably a good majority of them, you know, they either work remote or they commute. But when you have a small little town like this, you know, the prices of homes are much more affordable than when you go get it closer to the city. Like Orangeville is way more expensive than what you'd find in this town. I mean, your bang for your dollar goes pretty far, but you end up in a community like this where you're commuting, and in the wintertime, you know, that can be a challenge if you're not used to driving in the snow, right? So if you have a lead foot and you like going fast, that may not be for you, right? You're gonna have to slow down when you go into these smaller communities, right? Going from one community to another, it's in the wintertime, it's a challenge. I mean, we all do it, you know, as Canadians, because we're used to driving in this kind of stuff. But when the further outside of the city you go, a lot of people forget what it's like to drive in the snow because climate change is happening. Right, so some years you got no snow, some years you got a lot of snow. Right, it's just, the fluctuation is crazy. Let's come over here and we'll look at the sign. If you're looking for certain types of businesses, well, here you go. You got a few. I mean, look at this, right? So you're in town, right? You got, houses, you got sidewalks, you got all that kind of stuff. But then there's some houses that back onto this. And that's what you back on. Like, so everyone's house along the road, and then their backyard backs on to a farm, which is pretty awesome. But the thing that a lot of people don't really realize is if that farm ever sold and it was in the catch basin of the town and it was zoning for possible development, then you could end up with a whole subdivision back there. And nobody likes that. So you always have to, have some clarity about that. Otherwise, you may be buying a place that, you're not going to be happy with what happens maybe a year from now or a couple of years from now. Just some things you got to think about. This is the Public Works Department. The towns are served by wells, and that's one of the town wells right here. Yeah, that's where the water comes from, the ground aquifers. That's why it's so important to make sure where you buy dude. That is a big turtle. It's okay, buddy. Don't even go into yourself. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Man, nature is beautiful. Look at those claws. Just huge. know if those are slugs or leeches. I think those are leeches on his leg. Hey, buddy. You want to cross the road? Go on. I wonder how old that guy is. Wow. All right, buddy, I'll leave you alone. You just keep doing your thing, man. You just keep doing your thing. You cross the road. There's hiking trails all throughout this place. This is great. This is great. You could probably do like 10K in town if you're a trail runner. Now, if you made it this far, thanks for following along. Maybe subscribe, maybe like the video. It really does help as I try to continue to grow this channel and just showcase Ontario, showcase what's around, showcase different places to live, different activities to do, and everything in between. Because there's a lot to discover in Ontario, which is why our license plates say yours to discover. Because there's so much to do and see in the province of Ontario and Canada. Till next time, I'm David. Get out and explore. See you on the next one.